Hi everyone. So I decided to share with you today one habit I've observed among so many Africans, which if you have such habit, you can never be rich in this continent. If you like this video, check the description box to download my free business book. I titled it 30 Secrets School Did Not Teach You About How to Be Rich. And you don't need to give me your email address before you download it. It has been downloaded by more than 300,000 people and you too can join them. Now let's get back to what I want to share with you. You see, like few weeks ago, I think like 2-3 weeks ago, I went back to this book, 48 Laws of Power. I think I've read the bigger version of it, but what I do about good books is I never let them go. When I read a book and it is so great, I know I've only seen 1% of that book, so I usually go back to it again and again and again. So this is one of the very great books I've read. Not everything in this book I love, but at least it's a very great book. So like 2 weeks ago, I went back to this book to just go check it again. What are things I missed the first time I read it? And when I get to chapter 32, the chapter is about play to people's fantasy. Now, which essentially teaches you and show you why people fall for easy trap. Like, people always fall for scam. Like, if you tell people you can be rich next week, people love that. They want to fall for it. If you tell people, if you give me $1, I'm going to make it $10 in 3 weeks. People rush to do all that. Scam, Ponzi scheme come out like every 3 years. And millions of people fall for it. Now, this chapter is actually teaching why people fall for such scam all the time without learning. And you know the reason why? The reason why is there is a part of human being that hope that life should be easy. So let me explain that. Like, there is a part of us as human being that secretly wishes that life should be easy. Because there is that secret part of us. I'm pointing to this place. I don't know, maybe this is where it is or it is here. But this is my message. There is a part of us that wishes that life should be easy. And that is why so many people, whether they are spiritual leaders or they are scammers on the internet, can easily get people to fall by promising them, you shouldn't have problems, life should not be difficult for you. So if you come to me, give me your money, then life will not be difficult for you. If you come to my spiritual organization, then life will not be difficult for you. People fall for that all the time. Unfortunately, that is not the reality about life. The reality about life is, from the day of John the Baptist, the kingdom of heaven suffer violence, and the violent take it by force. That is Bible. The reality about life is, he who keep his life will lose it. You may not like it, and you don't have to like it, but that is the reality. Now let me talk about Africa. So many Africans easily believe that the reason why life is difficult for them is because they are in Africa. Of course, that is not true. So many people believe the reason why life is difficult for them is because the government of their country is not good. Yes, that may have some truth into it. So many people in the world, in Africa, believe that the reason why they are not rich is because their employer is not nice, is not giving them enough salary. So many people in our continent believe that the reason why they are poor is because there is a witch or wizard in their village that is running after them. And that is why one of my friends, after starting like 2 businesses and failed, told me, those businesses failed because of witches and wizards. I failed in business world for 8 years, brother. 8 long years. You know how many businesses I have lost? You know how many nights I have cried? I never blame witches and wizards one single day of my life for those failures. I never blame the government of my country for those failures. I don't blame my poor father who cannot afford to give me $100 to start a business. You know why I don't blame anybody or any spiritual bodies or whatever? I realize early in life that life is difficult. That is the truth. Anybody can tell you anything else, you can fall for it, but you will never be rich until you understand this. So what do I want you to do? As an African, I want you to stop expecting life to be easy. Just delete it from your mind that life will be easy. So many people want to build businesses, and after a few mistakes, they run back home and they have some excuses and they complain. Oh, guy, sorry, I'm angry about this. Now, let me try and cool myself down and tell you what I'm having in my mind. See, listen. If you want to build a successful business, what you want to do is what 99% of people cannot do. Oh, if something is so difficult that only 1 out of 100 people can do it, why do you think that is the case? Why? The reason why that is the case is because the reality is it is difficult. So if you want to be rich as an African, the first thing you do is delete from your mind any hope or wishes secretly in your mind that you can be rich in the next 3 months or things can be easy for you. Fight a good fight of faith. That is the advice of Apostle Paul. You will lose your life if you want to keep it. That is the word of Jesus Christ. I can keep on shouting in this video, but let me just get my point straight to you. For 8 years, I couldn't afford to buy a cloth of 500 naira. If you are not in Nigeria, that should be like $2. For 8 years, I eat like a slave. For 8 years, everywhere I went, nobody wanted to associate with me. For 8 years, my father did not want to see me around him. For 8 years, my mother was crying. For 8 years, my only brother threatening to disown me. That is the journey. That is what it takes. That is the reality. Anybody can lie to you to collect your money until you are willing to accept the reality where I'm sorry, you will not succeed. And that is why at the African Business University, I get it straight to people. You see, I'm not going to teach you how to be rich next 3 months. I don't have formula for that. If I had the formula, I would not suffer for 8 years. I'm not going to teach you how to be rich next year, how to become a millionaire next year. I don't have formula for that. If I have that formula, I would have used it for myself. I will teach you how to fight. I hope this video makes sense to you. If it makes sense to you, check the description box to join my business university. I call it African Business University. What I try to do is to teach Africans the principles, the strategy, the mindset, the lesson I've learned from my experience as an entrepreneur in Africa. I hope this video is helpful. If it's helpful, maybe you should share with somebody. Remember what I'm telling you for the last few minutes. There is a part of you that wishes life is easy, but that is deceptive. That is a lie. That is not true. Life is not easy, so you have to accept that reality. I love you. I love Africa. I love entrepreneurship. I wish African can wake up and start to be fighting instead of us to be seeking help from other people. Best of luck.